0.24.
I got a one. I've got a 0.67.
No.
Several.
Blow me out of the water with that thing.
1.18. I think this one was like a 1.
I'm going to be vaping a 2.2.
Okay. That works for me too. The only rule was it had to be more than or an ohm or more. That's the whole rule. Hello, everybody. This is Travis from OverDose Vapes. Welcome to the Sunday live show, Obese Mode, number 24. Yeti's Redemption might turn out to not be Yeti's Redemption. It might not be. I set this. We're doing a cloud comp tonight, as you guys know. We started it last week, and we're going to continue every week until I don't know. I say that we have an arbitrary winner of the whole contest. And I built this one kind of for Yeti, because the rules for tonight's cloud comp are single coil has to be at least 1 ohm, and but any batteries, any mod. And so I was kind of thinking Yeti would break out the big stack, like a fucking 5-stacker or something, and really blow us out of the water. But he forgot. So he totally forgot.
It's like this.
But I got mine ready to go. And so, yeah, Paul's not with us tonight. I think this is one of the only shows that Paul hasn't been a part of. He forgot his big girl panties at home, and he can't do it tonight. So, yeah, no. Honestly, he said he's falling asleep. He only got 12 hours of sleep last night, and he just don't think he can function with less than 15. So, yeah, so what's going on, guys?
Not much.
Hurry to build.
So the people that actually showed up tonight, we got Gizzard Stew, we got Nikki B, and we got Yeti. Yeah, so some people showed up. Some of the good ones.
Yeti's the guy with the headlight permanently attached to his forehead.
It's part of him. It's genetic.
It is. It's an adaptation.
He's turned into a bionic vapor.
You can only hope. You can only hope.
I think that name's been taken.
I know, bionic.
All the good vape names have been taken by now. It sucks.
How many reps?
Telling you, so I used 24 gauge nichrome. It took 22 wraps to get over an ohm. It's crazy. So what's up, everybody in chat? We got Shane Smith, Brandon Folcall, Tony Glock, Mad Dog Vapes. We got Church, Train Sonic, Karen Presley, Princess Vapes, and DIY. Paul's in the chat.
Paul.
Fucking Paul. His panties are big enough for him to type, but not big enough to be on camera, apparently. All right, so yeah, here's the thing, Paul. Where your fucking whole excuse doesn't hold water is that Mad Dog Vapes, Scott, is from the UK, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now there. And yeah, so there it is. Ready to Mosh is in the house. What's up, everybody? So I do have a giveaway for tonight. It's going to be pretty major, actually. It's a Snow Wolf 200 watt mod. Looking to give that away. You'll have to supply your own batteries, but I'll give the mod away.
Oh, now we see why Paul's in the chat.
He wants to do the giveaway. He didn't know, so at least there's that. Yeah. So I have a few topics tonight. I wanted to check in with Giz. Giz usually knows what's up with advocacy. I wanted to see what we can do right now, what we should be doing right now in terms of advocacy. I want to talk to Yeti about his new coils, his new train track coils. I know you can't give away too much, or tank track coils. Can't give away too much, but I want to hear more about that. And yeah, what's up, John Mueller? What's up, Naki? What's up, everybody? Yeah, Juan's in the house. Juan, you might win some more shit tonight. There's always that. Yeah, so Snow Wolf 200 up for grabs at the end of the show. Just stick around and you can get that. Yeah. Anybody watch any of the Casey Neistat vlogs this week?
Nope.
Good. All right, I got my orange bandana here. Me and Josh actually filmed videos. If you guys didn't know, didn't realize, I'm sure some of you guys realized we didn't release any videos last week. And that's because I couldn't get with Josh, and I didn't really want to release any videos by myself since we've started doing them back with Josh again. So, but we recorded videos today, so next week we'll be full of videos.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good. getting back to normal. So what have you guys been vaping all week?
Oh gosh, everything. Some
Oh, I can't do that.
MBYC fried.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh.
Ro sit there and told me I had to get it, and I thought it had a funny name just behind it.
Yeah, it's dirty.
I love that influencer.
My vape shop's had it for a long time, and it's just like I never knew that it actually had a funny name or what it tastes like.
For Nikki?
Huh?
What does it stand for?
My balls, your tin.
Oh,
That's so dirty.
So dirty.
It's naughty.
Like, this juice has been around for a long time. MBYC
Yeah.
as a company has been around for years.
Right. Well, a sick boy's been around, you know.
Yeah, they're sick. Yeah.
But they have the other version, but this one's the fried version, which is the pralines and caramel and
Yeah, because
and
the
it's
original
really-
one.
It's one of those, fatty, I always call them like comfort vapes and stuff.
Very
see,
dense.
I bought it at the wrong time because see, I'm getting into the spring and summer, and that's where all the fruity and the light juices come into play in my vaping. Because
So you're one of those people who changes flavors for the seasons.
yes.
Oh.
Seasonal vapor.
We did a summer.
Yeah,
we did
I
a summer
still
special.
do the
last
fatty
summer.
ones, when I want that sweet tooth. But I like to air it, more fruity, and I want to give them a chance. Sometimes a cooler vape is what you kind of want. At least I want in the summertime, not too hot.
You know what I like in the summer is like a cream with lime or lemon, like a lemon or lime cream or a custard like that. I love lime in the summertime. Yeah, last summer we did a whole week of summer vapes. We did lemonades from Vaptasia, which were really good. So this summer we'll probably do something similar. Personally, I vape the same shit all year round, but it's just
Well, I mean, I still do the fatty, ones, but it's like at nighttime or but it's just sometimes they're just too heavy,
Yeah, totally. No, absolutely.
But yeah,
Right,
you're
yes.
talking about lime and stuff. Finch, our friend in Vape Shack, or also staff, he's a DIYer, and he made a lime marshmallow vape. And Doc, he sent it to Doc, and Doc tried it, and he sat there and said it tastes like one of those, like the Jello, like the, I don't know, what was that called? It was something like with marshmallow and like lime and a Waldorf salad.
Oh yeah. I love Waldorf.
Without like
Oh my
the
God.
apple. Without the apple, because a lot of people, they put a whole bunch of other fruits and nuts and stuff like that. It's just that undernote, and he said it was really good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Finch knows his DIY, man.
That's what's up. When you know somebody who, when you're around people who really have a lot of experience doing DIY, the shit they come up with is just amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah.
So different, you know what I mean? So Juan got his banana bondage right away. Dawn actually sent me a package too. She sent me some concentrates. I'm really excited. I'm going to put them together tonight. Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah. So Gizzard, what about you, buddy? What have you been vaping this week?
Tonight I am vaping key lime pie.
Hey, lime.
Yep, that's right up your alley, from Jesus e-liquids. Something that I picked up at the Vape Showcase in Atlanta. And I'm vaping for equipment. I'm vaping on the Omega, which was gifted to me from wonderful Yeti's uncle.
Oh, that's dope.
And I'm running a 0.6 single coil, 24 gauge stainless.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what's up. I'll let Yeti finish his coil, and I'll tell you guys what I'm vaping. I've been vaping all week. I've been vaping on this. It's called Rapture from Indulgence. It is a key lime. It's a Bavarian cream key lime cheesecake with graham cracker crust. It's fucking delicious. It's really good. It's really, really good. Love it. And I'm fucking with my Able. And what else? DIY stuff, of course. Oh shit. Yeti, what are you gonna do over there? Shit your pants?
Oh, this is ridiculous.
How many times is it gonna take you to get a 1-ohm coil?
I've got one.
Okay.
I've
What is
got
one?
a 2.6.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit.
I don't know that it can hold up to 18 volts though.
Yeah, that's true. Might be a little too much.
Does this have to be a regulated or mechanical? Does it matter?
Anything. Whatever you want.
All right.
Car
Okay.
battery, you're good.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
You must have a fucking car battery. I'm down with it. Yeah, and I've also been doing a little bit more DIY. I've been fucking with my new recipe, my Cobra cake. I'm really loving it. I've been going through fucking I've already gone through like 100 mils of it. And I'm sending some out for the first time. Somebody else is going to try it. Homeboy gave me, he sent me a Nixon because I broke my Nixon. I might have told you guys that already. And so he was nice enough to send me the Nixon. I'm fucking totally blanking his name and I feel like an asshole. Let me look it up real quick.
Is that a 3-post RDA?
What's that? The Nixon? No, it has a center block. At least the V2 does. The one that I have has a center block. So it's a
I was
4-poster.
interested in that.
It's the best. You know what? For the price, it is absolutely the best flavor Addy on the market because it's like $10, and it has flavor that's definitely at least as good as a Kennedy, at least, if not better. Because
Wow.
it's a lot smaller. It's really got a really compact deck, and it's glass. And so I always think glass has a better flavor than metal. That's just my personal opinion, but
God made glass, and glass kicks ass.
exactly. I'm with you, 100%. What's up, Giancarlo in the house? What's up, motherfucker?
Gio!
Christine's in the house. What's up, Christine? Hope you feel better. Tony Clark. What up? So yeah, Mech Sauce raised their prices. $25 for 120. I think that. Oh yeah, $7 shipping too. Sorry, I'm looking at chat. I'm like trying to. Yeah. So apparently Mech Sauce raised their prices to $25 for 120 plus $7 for shipping. So you're talking about fucking $32. I don't know.
It's always that shipping that did it for me. I don't believe in that shit.
The only way to get Mech Sauce is if you're going to order a bunch, like 5 120s, because they'll still charge you $7. It's the flat rate.
Yep.
So yeah, ordering like a 30 ml bottle from them is ridiculous.
You see, I don't see how 1 or 2 30 mil or even 60 mil bottles it constitutes a $7 shipping. It's fucking impossible.
Because I think they're just going by the flat rate boxes.
Correct. They're using
Well,
priority mailboxes. And
yeah.
That's what they cost.
But what I'm saying is there's other ways of doing it.
Yeah, I mean they can drop it in an envelope for sure.
They'd have to ship first class, which, then it's not insured or whatever, and blah, blah, blah.
What do you guys say when you're shipping juice? Like if you're going to ship juice to somebody, do you tell them that there's liquids in your package? Because they ask me every time. They say, "Is there batteries and liquids?" And one time I told them, "Yes, there's liquids." No, I package it at home and take it in and mail it.
I put it in a box, take it to the thing, they print up a slip, and they send it out. They don't ask.
They never
me.
ask you? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you're supposed to declare if there's anything fragile or breakable or liquids in there.
Yeah, especially.
I tell them I'm shipping beard oil.
There you go. I told them that I had liquids in there, right? And they're like, "What kind?" And I told them, and they're like, "Does it have an odor?" And I said, "Well, if they opened it, it would have an odor." And he goes, "You can't ship it." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "It throws off the dogs, and it also, if it breaks open, it could be offensive to the mail carrier."
Well, what about
Fuck the mail
perfumes?
carrier.
Wow.
So
What about perfume companies?
You can't ship it.
Bull.
Not supposed to.
That's what they say. You're not supposed to ship it. It's insanity. It's insanity. So I just don't even tell them anymore. They just say, "Is there liquids or breakables?" I say no.
If that was true, then everybody'd be out of business.
Exactly.
Yeah. My latest issue of In Style magazine showed up, and it's got all kinds of perfume in it.
Yes. If you had a whole stack of those with the perfume samples, and you're a mail carrier, that would be quite offensive because it would smell really strong.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if they're fucking with me because they don't like me. But yeah, every time I send a package, they get opened, and they look through them and shit. When I got my last package from Innikin, all the coils had been opened and cut open. Like the actual packs had been cut open.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of that stuff.
It was coming from China, and so I don't know if that's standard procedure, but yeah, they cut my fucking coils open.
I don't think it's standard procedure because I've never seen that happen.
I've not either.
I don't have a lot of experience with ordering pre-made coils, so I don't know.
They probably
Something
just
bullshit.
coming to that part of California and they're like, oh man, this is probably dope.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I think we get a lot more scrutiny. I really do.
I'm sure
Because
it
people
might have
do
something to
ship
do with
hella
it.
weed out of here. I used to know a guy who shipped 5 pounds a week, and then the people would ship the money back in FedEx, but they used FedEx. So it wasn't a government agency.
If you're shipping weed, that's the only way to go.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. But
Don't ruin it for everybody.
yeah, I guess so. Right. I guess you're fucking right. So all the government agents that are in chat, disregard what I said. Oh yeah, so I've also still been using this fucking Scion tank from Anakin, man. I've really been enjoying it. And here's that mod. I took it out to try it to make sure it still worked. And it works. Well, it's not
Oh,
working
I'm scared.
now.
Not working now.
I've also been vaping on this constantly since I got it.
So,
This is called the Trishul.
Trishul.
Trishul, whatever.
okay,
You know
so
what is?
This,
You know,
this is another Yeti gift. And this thing's pretty awesome. I've been enjoying it.
You know,
And it's
shiny.
It's a $25 authentic mech mod.
that you can't get anymore.
Of course,
I
all
went-
the good fucking mech mods are fucking out of print now, dude.
Yep. I went to go. You remember when I told you I was like, here, you know, I told you to keep it because I was like, as soon as I get home, I'm just going to order another one.
Yeah.
Well, they're out. And you can't find them. You can't find them anywhere.
Hey, that kind of leads me to my first topic, right? Russian mods. They're the
Hell
new
yeah.
shit. They're like, at least that's what I've been talking about lately. Russian mech mods. I've been in contact with a few different companies. Some of them are outright hostile to me, and other ones. One guy is like, he's like, yeah, you can buy this in Nova Securix or whatever the fuck he was from, right? Some crazy Russian fucking town. He's like, yeah, if you were here, you could order one. And I'm like, well, I'm in America and I still want to order one. And he was hostile towards me, but I won't say what company it was. But then there's some other ones. I think it's like TSR. Is like a Russian company. They have some really beautiful mods on Instagram. I've been trying to find them all, and yeah, it's the new thing, dude. Russian mech mods.
Yeah, my first Russian mech company made contact with me Friday.
Really?
Yep. I'm kind of curious to see what they're wanting, or why they're wanting me. I'm nobody.
You're Yeti.
You get on fucking and around. They know what's up. Yeah, no, I've actually contacted a couple, and they knew they don't directly know me, but they know, you know, YouTube. They know vaping. They're very familiar with Instagram. They spoke English, or at least they wrote English. I don't know if they were using Google Translate or whatever, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's always cool when a new part of the world starts to get crazy for vape, like with Malaysia and Indonesia. There's some other places in the world that are really have their own vape scenes, you know, independent of the United States, which I think is really cool, or China. You know.
How was that?
So yeah, and there's just not a lot of companies in the United States producing mech mods anymore. So
Oh gosh, I just got insulted.
Nice.
No, you know that battery person?
uh-huh.
She sat there and said, "You're a girl." Thought you were a boy. Really? You thought I was a boy? My name is Nicole. You know.
Yeah, but they have no frame of reference for.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. But
That conversation.
it's just so funny though, because of the simple fact that they think that women can't review.
Well, they don't think women can do a lot of things, so that's just a cultural difference.
That's where the play on is saying, yes, there's a lot of us women vapors that review.
Yeah. You know, yeah, that's a whole wacky fucking deal.
It's so funny.
Okay. I know where you live, Travis. Yes, you do. You do. All right. So, I was gonna fucking say something. I totally blanked it. God damn, Alzheimer's. Seriously though. Okay, so I had a question, right? So you always hear people, or you used to hear it a lot more. You don't hear it as much anymore, but people would always say you need to support your local brick and mortar store, right? Like, oh, don't order online. You need to support your local brick and mortar store, right? And so I was like wondering, like, why? Like, why? You know, like I know why I want to support mine because I know the people who own it. I know the people who work there, and it's more of a social thing than I want to support a local business thing. You know, it's like more like, hey, I want to support this because I want to have somewhere to hang out with other vapors. Even though I haven't been there in like 6 months. But so I was wondering, like, so why? So why would you need to support your local shop?
I know why. Or I think I have a suspicion anyways.
Okay.
Just simply to keep the money at home, you know, keep a small business in business. You know, people like heavy, people like, you know, local small business people, you know. That's what I would think, as opposed to like all the big ass companies.
Yeah, but you know, the thing about vaping is that even the companies that I order from online, like what would you consider a big company online? Like Beyond Vape, they're a pretty big company.
Yeah. 3F, of course, they're from overseas even.
Yeah.
You know, GearBest, Slow Tech, all those, you know.
Yeah, I wonder how big they really are though. They're not that big. GearBest is pretty fucking big.
Right.
But
But they're not just vaping though.
Yeah.
GearBest is bigger than 3F or even 2F.
When they
Big
got
time.
Fast Tech.
Fast Tech is huge. It's bigly.
It's
Yeah.
bigly. It's hugely
Yeah.
even. Yeah. So the companies that I order from online are look at him with his giant goof. The companies I order from online are usually pretty smaller. Is much smaller. Even like Vapor Beast, I order a lot from them. They're a relatively small company. It's not like they have stocks and shit that you can buy. You know, they're owned by one person, not a corporation. So I was just thinking maybe it's a social thing. Maybe it's just people want to like have a presence like in a physical location so that new people can come in. That's what I boiled it down to. Is that I think it's a lot to do with so that a new person can go into a shop and ask questions. But they're not even supposed to answer the questions. Although I think that's nobody even
I
abides
thought
by
that
that rule.
changed a little.
I think that's been fixed.
Yeah,
Has
that's been
it?
fixed. Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can help. I think even put a coil in if the coil came with the device.
Yeah.
They can show you how to put it in. If you know how like you get a set of coils with an RDA, they can help actually put those coils in.
Good. See? Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I need to like know, and I just don't know.
Yeah. You know
Vapor
what?
Beast sold their business for $30 million. Shut the front door, honestly. And Church is saying they were bought by a tobacco company. If that's true, then I will stop purchasing from them.
Ouch.
But it's like, how do we know that?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a fucking project right there.
Sounds like
Finding out who owns
consolidation.
Vapor Beast.
It'd be easy to find out.
Well, you know what? I mean, I go to a vape shop that's actually a cigarette smoke shop / I think it actually gives people the knowledge of there's something else out there.
You know the
It's not
problem with that
always-
is though, is that a lot of times those people don't know anything about vaping.
And you know what? And they're usually hiring, but they hire vapors that actually vape, that actually know what they're doing. Because the women in there on the smoke side, they're there for eye candy. And they don't know jack shit about the other side.
Yeah.
And when I walk in, I'm like, you don't know shit. I'm like, where's the dude? You know? Oh, we had a, and yes, I just gendered, you know, in that sense, but I know them because they're not a part of that side. They still smoke, or some of them actually vape as well, but they don't know the products. And that's where that business is hindered because they're a chain. They're a big chain here in Ohio. It's like one in every town. It's called cheap tobacco, you know.
We
The
have
label is cheap
several of those
tobacco.
stores here in my town too, the cheaper tobacco store. And you know what? It's like they opened when I was still smoking. They've been around for 10 years.
Mhm.
And they weren't much cheaper. That was the other. I was like, this isn't any cheaper than like Walgreens or anything else.
Well, that's
That vape side is bigger than their smoke side.
That's dope.
That's the difference now compared to when I used to go in there and buy my cigarettes and stuff. Is that whole store used to be nothing but cigarettes and tobacco products and everything, and now it's like half the store went away.
Yeah.
I was like, yay, you know. But yeah, what you're selling here is, you know, they have sales compared to what other sales that my regular shop have. Are they're still selling, I think, the MVP 3.0 for like 60 some bucks, 70 bucks.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't want to have
Well,
any sales.
I don't. I mean, I can only speak for people like me. You know, being disabled, I'm unable to work a regular job, so therefore, basically, I'm a broke ass mofo. You know, so it's hard to walk into a B&M, and even if you're wanting to support the local people, your local businesses and all that, I understand that. I get that. But when you walk in there and see a $50 mod marked up to 120
for
bucks,
150.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you can get it for $50 or $40 online. You know, it's hard to. I've done it. I have done it. I've done it a lot, actually. A lot of my authentic mix I bought out of fucking shops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Like when I
and-
first started, I bought a lot from shops. But then you start looking online and you see that you can get it for a third of the price. And it's like, if you could at least get it close to that. I mean, I'm not saying you have to match prices, but if you could get it even closer. I mean, just give me an olive branch here to make it easier. You know what I mean? And I feel, you know, for a long time at least, I felt shitty about not supporting my B&M. But I'm like Yeti. I'm a working man. I don't make a ton of money. I do okay, but I don't, you know, I'm not rich, and it's just hard to justify. I mean, I came from a really poor upbringing, and so for me, I don't even buy shit online unless it's on sale, and they, at least around here, and that's like stretching for 100 miles in every direction. None of those shops ever have sales. It's like, give me a fucking, if a product is older, they'll just like move it further and further down the case until they just shit can it. It's like, but they never lower the price. And then the tobacco stores, their fucking mods, they'll have a 30-watt mod from literally 5 years ago, and they'll still be charging $100 for it. That's fucking
I've got a great
insane.
example. I've got a great example of that. Last Wednesday, I had to take my kid to the doctor. The doctor's right next door to the vape shop. So I was like, fuck it. I haven't been in here in a while. I'm going to go in and see what's up. Because I used to hang out there. They have the exact same atomizers that they had when I first started vaping. They've got the Troll V1, the Mutation V3 is still brand new. All of this stuff, they don't have a single 24 millimeter Addy.
It's
And
like
I asked him, I was like,
still there and shit.
It is. The only thing that changed are the regulated mods. They even have the same exact mechs. And I own everything that they have as far as mechs go. Everything. Nothing is new. And I asked them, I was like, why don't you guys get new Addies? They're like, nobody buys them. I was like, yeah, because they're 3 fucking years old.
Yeah.
I was like, hell, I would come in here and buy them if you would get new fucking Addies. I was like, get a couple goons, just get a couple.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to buy 40, you know, just get a couple.
And here's the
Make sure
thing. They can order fucking clones too. It's like we're not even saying you have to have $100 or $200 authentics. Get some cheap clones so that I can come and play with stuff at least, and throw you a 20 here and throw you a 20 there. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, I don't mind paying $20. $20 is like my baseline price for a clone, right? So let's say they have a clone goon that they get for $10. Charge 20. I'll come and buy it all day. You know what I mean? Just to support the shop, just to hang out, and to pick up something I don't have to spend a ton of money on.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I have a question. Do you guys ever get China contacting you and giving you their catalog?
Yeah.
I get it all the time. If you sit there and know your shop's email, sit there and give them a link to that company, and that actually helps out, because even if it's a clone, you've seen the price of the list of what they are and everything. That actually helps out because it gives them a direct contact to China and getting it instead of going through a wholesaler and paying that wholesaler and then going, you know, you're taking out the middleman of the middle ground. You're getting it direct. They're going to get it direct from them, get a better price, and get it directly shipped to them. And they can mark it up a little bit and still make a profit.
Yeah. So.
I do it all the time. Every time they send me a new catalog, I email it. It's my vape shop saying, okay, here you go. And they also help me out too. Sometimes, you know, if they buy enough, they'll sit there and they'll message saying, we sent you an extra little gift in it. Go pick up your package. And it helps you out because you made them a sale, big sale. Sorry, yes.
I just wanted to weigh in on this because I have an opinion about brick and mortar shops that we haven't really discussed here tonight, and that is that a lot of times you hear brick and mortar and you got to support your brick and mortar shop, and you know they have to charge more because they have light bill and you know they have brick and mortar to support, they have rent to pay and so on and so forth. But my opinion is if that's the case, you go into business with a business plan, and if the business model isn't working, then you need to adjust. And I would bring up, like case in point, a place like e-Ciggity, which is out of Hawaii.
Yep.
And you can go into an e-Ciggity, they have brick and mortar store in Hawaii, and you can buy the shit in their store for the same price you can off of their website. And so obviously a large portion of their business model is their online sales. So they have come up with a business model to where they can still have a brick and mortar, but they also don't have to jack up the prices of everything just to pay their light bill and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So it's my feeling that if you have started a business and your business model is not working for you, then maybe you need to change your business model.
I agree.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing is that if you do some online sales, it can really make a huge difference in your business. And see, the thing is, we were promoting our local company a lot, and then people were like, because hardly anybody that watches the show is from where we live, and so people were like hitting him up, going, "Well, can I order stuff online?" And he doesn't do online sales, and so it's just like this huge missed opportunity where he could be making money from people in the group and from people who watch the show. But you know, it's a whole new thing. You have to, if you don't know how to do that, how to set up a website, how to post things, keep your stock relevant. It's like a whole nother job.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's kind of my opinion, that I don't think that it's my job to keep my local business in, you know, to pay their bills for them just because they happen to have opened a brick and mortar store. Right. Not to mention, I'd also like to say that some of my local shops, not all of them, there's a couple really good ones, but some of them I've gone into, they just have piss poor service. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't say hello to you when you walk into the store. They don't go, "Hey, how are you doing? You know, may I help you?" You know, and, you know, that's not something that is just a problem these days with vape shops. That's something that you run into with a lot of places you go into these days. Yeah. Is, you know, people have never got the training, like when, you know, obviously I'm older, but, you know, people in the service industry, they used to have service training 101, you know, smile at people, you know, engage them, you know, ask them how they're doing and strike up a conversation, you know, be helpful. That's part of making yourself successful, in my opinion.
And here's why it's even more important in a vape shop. Because somebody who's coming in there for the first time who wants to quit smoking, they're looking for every reason they can think of to walk out of that store and just keep smoking. If you fucking are rude to them, or you don't help them, or you give them a poor product, or you let them make a decision that's not right for them, right? Then they're gonna not try to vape, and they're gonna keep smoking. And so that's like literally, it's an important job because you can help people add years to their lives, years. Yep. You know. And I'm lucky here in that my shop, build an e-cig here in Ukiah, California. We have a great staff. Shane Hitchcock, who is a really active member of the Facebook group, he's also an admin for the Facebook group. He's like the main employee from Build e-cig. and he is very knowledgeable. He is very helpful, and he actually cares a lot about helping new vapors. And in California, we just had a new tax pass, and so it's $2 added on to the price of cigarettes, which were already very high. And so now cigarettes are about $10 a pack, getting close. It's like $8 to $10 a pack. And so the surge of new vapors has been immense. They're doing more business now than they've ever done. And that's good. And it's good we have a competent, member of the community who's there to help. Because a lot of places don't. Because you have to hire vapors, because you have to have somebody who knows what they're doing. And a lot of vapors are young, and a lot of young people nowadays, I mean, I'm going to sound like an old man, but I agree with Giz. I think a lot of young people now are they're just not prepared for social interaction, and they're just not prepared to know how to be kind to people and how to be helpful. It's like now there's this internet culture of people that's like you're just supposed to be cool and rude and shit all the time. And I don't like that, and I think that's just it's like a generational difference. And I think it really can make a big impact on new vapors, and it might drive them out of something that could save their life.
Basically, making a new vapor's experience in a vape shop or anywhere is going to keep them there longer. That's with any practice.
Yeah.
If you treat them right, it doesn't matter if that you goofed up on an order or something like that, or maybe did an error or something like that. As long as you were polite and courteous and kind and respectful, they're going to keep coming back because they want that.
And
treatment.
think about this: if you're a new vapor, and this happened to me. I mean, when I very first went in and bought my very first device, didn't know anything. I got charged like $75 for a CE4 tank and a spinner battery.
Yeah.
And then and by the way, the charger's extra $6 and et cetera, et cetera. And then once you get into it, a couple months down the line, and you start to learn things, and you find out that
we can see it again.
You find out that you could have bought it for half that or even less. That leaves kind of a bad taste in your mouth. That it doesn't really make you want to go back and do more business with the business. So, people that have brick and mortar shops, I think that some of them need to change their business model. You can't just overcharge people for everything just so that you can keep your lights on. You have to be competitive, and if that means opening up online presence as well. We have in this country, you have lots of these big department stores. They're all closing because everybody's buying all their shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's the trend. And so brick and mortars are going away, not just in the vaping community, but everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Because it's convenient. If you know what you want, you research what you want, then you research where you can get it the cheapest. And a lot of times you don't even have to burn your gas to go get it. You just click a button, and 2 days later, it's on your porch.
And I have 100 different options to check out different different companies and see who has the best price.
Right, and then the thing with a brick and mortar too, they have to, I understand they have to order in inventory, and then they got to try and sell that inventory so that they have money to buy more inventory. And with online distributors, I mean, a lot of them, I don't really like this trend either, but you have these. We all know that they have pre-sales, right? So they're taking a bunch of money and they're parlaying it into getting the shit from who's ever manufacturing it. But it's a thing,
I hate pre-orders.
I hate it too. But because it's online and it's like that, they don't have to have the warehouse stocked with all this stuff necessarily.
Totally.
They're not having to buy 1,000 atomizers that they're going to be stuck with for years. If they only sell 100 of them, then they're stuck with 900 of them.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And the thing about vape shops too is that I get it. You know, like we were saying, you got employees, you have, you know, a store to actually support and all that shit. And you have to, you know, there's a lot of work. I get it, but at the same time, I think Giz is 100% right that if a business model is not working for you and you can't offer a competitive price, then it's time to start looking at other options. You know, and we're lucky here, like I was saying, they have a small enough store and they have a few enough employees that they're able to keep things relatively. I would say relatively, you know, because some stores I go to and the prices are fucking insane. They keep shit relatively cheap, and they have a good selection because Shane knows what he's doing. And he knows what to order. He knows what not to order. He knows what people want. He knows what people don't want. And a lot of these shops they have no fucking idea. And so they order a ton of shit they think looks cool. Like my the other store here in town, it's a pot store. You know, they don't sell pot. They sell like bongs and all that shit. And then they have vape stuff. They have like half their store's vape stuff, half their stuff's bongs. But they have like the old Anakin 134 cage fucking mod. You know what I mean? They still have that shit in the display case.
Right.
And it's like, dude, that shit is fucking 7 years old, bro. You know,
They
it's
got,
like time.
they got 900 turbo RDAs in the back room.
Yes, totally, man, with the whistles and shit on them. Yes. So Slushy said something I thought was really interesting. He said he bought a mod for $150 and went home and saw he could get it for $70 online, and he wanted to go back and get a fucking a refund. And it's like that's so frustrating because I think we've all been there where we buy something in the heat of the moment. We go, oh shit, that looks really cool, and you think you're getting a decent price because you don't really know, you know. And then you go home and you know. Here's my advice: if you're somebody who's new to vaping, if you've been vaping, you're having trouble with it, you know, you can't really find a mod that's good for you. Oh my god,
Meek.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Always in the middle of a good point too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that deal is. You should sit down and try and figure out why that happens to him.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's just Google.
No, I think it's something to do with his computer loads up or something.
It's mine. It's definitely me. Yeah, because it doesn't happen to anybody else. But what I was going to say is that I definitely recommend people look at reviews online. If you're thinking about buying something, don't rush into it. Don't purchase impulsively. Just watch reviews. Go to fucking YouTube, man. It's all about YouTube.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm sure you were pissed, Slushy. He's like, I'm not kidding. I was pissed. Like, no, I get it. I totally get it.
And also, do web crawler.
Yeah.
Everybody, that is a must-have in your bookmarks as web crawler because it'll tell you where you can buy it. If you're looking to buy it from a United States, place, it also lets you know where to buy it in China sites and stuff. And not always, China is not always, I hate to sit there and say this, the cheapest source. Sometimes you'll find it in the United States a little cheaper, a couple bucks.
Sometimes.
But by the time you figure in shipping and everything else, half the time it is cheaper because you get a few days earlier.
Well, here's the thing: is like, are you comfortable waiting a month? If you're comfortable waiting a month, then order from China. If you're not comfortable waiting a month, order from the United States. That's like, to me, that's the big difference. You know what I mean? You're gonna save a couple bucks if you order from China, place like 3F Vape, or from Fast Tech if you're looking for a cheap something or other. But you're gonna wait a month, and so to me, sometimes my time is worth more than money. And I'd rather pay a couple extra dollars for convenience. But here's the thing. I can order from an online retailer in the United States and get my shit in 2 days. I can wait that long. So I'm not going to go I don't need something so bad I have to run to the shop and pick it up.
Right.
I mean, I can wait 2 days. I can't wait a month. I can't.
There's a lot of eBay sellers too that have started small businesses by buying Chinese product and then flipping it on
Reselling
eBay.
it. Yeah.
So, I mean, sometimes they get brand new stuff, and there's once in a while where, like you were saying, where you don't mind spending $20 on a $10 atomizer.
Yeah.
And especially if you can get it in 2 days and you don't have to wait a month for it.
I have never bought anything vape related from eBay. I'm too nervous about it. I used to do a lot of shopping on eBay for video games when I first started collecting. If there was something I wanted and I couldn't find it, and locally, I would go online and buy it, and I got burnt quite a few times.
It's like anything else. You gotta check their feedback on there, and you have to use your gut instinct.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no,
I
I used
bought
to
batteries.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
From RL
that's like
sales.
that's like the one thing I definitely would not buy off eBay.
RL
There's
sales.
yeah, RL Sales on eBay is somebody that sells only authentic
Legit.
batteries. He's been doing it for years. So.
Okay.
He's legit.
That's what's up. You have to send me a
He's
link.
been
or something for that.
verified.
Yeah, no, I just get nervous from eBay because you just don't know because you're buying from another person. But you're right. There's like a lot of those eBay sellers are quite established at this point, and they basically have stores. I mean, it's basically their business. Some of these people, that's definitely what they're doing for a living is reselling Chinese stuff on eBay.
Just like Beauty says, a lot of eBay feedback says shady. They barter for good reviews.
That's true.
Yeah, they'll they'll say, get with us before you leave feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, anytime somebody says that,
We'll make it right.
anytime somebody says that shit, it's like, oh, you shady.
No, thank you.
Scott, yeah, you were saying Scott, Mad Dog Vapes from the UK. He said he was talking about starting an eBay store before and just selling starter kits, like a specific one. I think it's the Ego All-in-One.
Mhm.
I think that's a great idea if you can buy in bulk enough to make it cheap.
Yep.
Well, and you were talking about your local vape shop in Ukiah, right? And that they don't have an online presence. I mean, that would be a great way for them to dip their toe. I mean, anybody can get an eBay account,
Oh, Jay.
sell their excess inventory, or just start dipping their toe and build it in there until they want to have a online presence with their own website.
If they even needed to. I mean, honestly, they could probably just do eBay.
Correct. But I mean, they should look into it because, you got to reinvent your business model, right? It can always, if it's something that could make your business more profitable, why wouldn't you try it?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I've been thinking about starting one to sell off a big portion of my video games because I probably could, I probably have $15,000 worth of video games, and I'm running out of room for them, so it's time to start selling some of that shit.
Yeah. He's selling his extra rings on eBay.
Fucking Giancarlo.
I got blue screwdrivers 2 for 1.
Dude, we should start a blue screwdriver drive and then sell them on eBay and give all the money to advocacy.
No, you just need to get him to Addy Tooney. He'll make you a lovely necklace.
Yep. I thought about that's what I was thinking about doing, like making like earrings or necklaces out of them.
Well, he made it for what was it, Ruby? Was it Ruby that one?
I think, Travis, if you
Ruby.
had an entire dually pickup truck full of blue screwdrivers, the entire bed, like a half-ton pickup, the entire thing would probably still be worth $5.
But we would do it in a way that was like, okay, we know that you're paying $1 for a blue screwdriver, but you're doing it for a good cause, for advocacy.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to buy into that.
I don't think one vapor would do that. They have so many of them.
I think you're selling vapor short. I think they would. For a good cause, I think they would.
I'd pay you $1 to come get some.
Yeah, we could probably do something better than that, but I'm just riffing. Okay, so vape shops. I got way more feedback from that than I thought I was going to. Let's see. What's the next one here? Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about is it obsolete? Some is it obsolete stuff. 26-650s. What do you think, Yeti?
Fuck no.
You think they're coming back?
They've never gone away.
They kind of did, though, to be honest. I mean, they were big 2 years ago. 26-650 single battery mech mods were big for about a year.
I don't think so, but I do think that 2700s are the next big thing.
I'm still waiting to see one. So
it's gonna revitalize the mech mod industry because everybody's gonna be like, ooh, we can make a whole new series of mods, tube mods and stuff based on that it fits a different battery.
I really hope so. I really do. I want the mech mod market to be refurbished.
The 36-650 is obsolete. I mean, they still sell the batteries, but as far as devices go, it's pretty much obsolete. I don't think the 20.
Those were 10 amp.
Yeah.
So they were worth
15,
it.
They weren't worth anything anyways. Yeah.
They I don't think that they'll really ever go away, but I think you're right. They probably will. It'd be like a niche, you know, kind of just every now and then one will pop up, you know, kind of one of those deals. But I don't think they'll ever go away. I love.
I can't even remember the last tube 26650 mech mod that I saw being released new. I think there's
Giz has it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's very rare already. It's rare,
Yeah.
and it was talked about like it was gonna be the next thing, and it just never really materialized that way, you know.
Yeah, last year it got big for about a minute, and then it just fizzled.
Yeah.
Not in mechs. It was in regulated devices, but yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that 26650s have a place if people would use them. But here's the thing: it takes a commitment from the user because you have to buy a special charger. My charger at least won't charge 26650s. I'd have to get a different charger. Yeah.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. Both of mine do.
I have a 6-bay. I have a 6-bay, but it doesn't have any spaces for 26650. I do have a charger, a 2-slot, whatever fire. I'm gonna start fire brand or whatever. You know what I mean? Trust fire. Trust me, I'm gonna start a fire. I have one of those, and it will charge a 26650. But
House fire.
I don't know if I would fucking charge one on there. Trust me, I'm gonna start a fire. Yeah, so I was just curious about that. And then 18350s that also had a fucking moment in the sun about 3 years ago. And there was a lot of mech mods would come with, it would be advertised as an 18350 mod, and then you could get an extension tube for it. Like when I first started, about 6 years ago, that was a thing. I mean, that was a serious thing. You could get Genesis atomizer hybrids, right?
With a kick.
Yes. Yes. It was fucking crazy.
I predict those are not coming back as well.
I agree that those are dead. Those are definitely obsolete.
Unless you want to build above 1 ohm.
That's it. And I never understood that. You're going to rock a mech mod at an ohm.
Well,
even at 0.2 ohms, I don't like a mech mod.
If you remember back in the day when they were popular, everybody was over 1 ohm. You know, back in those days.
Yeah, it was like, don't go below 0.5.
Don't go below 0.1. I mean, the first person that built a 0.9, they were like, ooh, that you better put a kick in that.
Yeah, seriously. I remember when sub-ohming was like the new thing. I definitely remember that. So fucking weird.
Yeah, and now sub-ohming is just vaping. You know,
everybody is sub-ohming. Yeah, absolutely.
Now if you're, I guess sub-ohming nowadays, the new thing would be like below 0.05.
Yeah.
Which I would not condone, but
when I see coils now that are like 0.5, I always go, damn, that's fucking high. 0.5. I can't use a mech mod with that. And I remember, I vividly remember building my first like half ohm, 0.5, 0.4 build, and being nervous when I fired the button because I had heard so much shit online about, oh, you better not go fucking sub-ohm. That's just gonna blow your fucking face off. And I'm like hitting it, like going, like this is weak. This is weak sauce, man. Like I don't understand the fucking danger, but whatever. Who likes who likes the beacon?
I don't know. Me and G are talking about Beyond Vape.
Yeah,
the beacon's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Okay. Did he say that he's never had anything bad from them? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this conversation.
Yeah, he said that he's had all the experiences with them's been good. He's got good stuff from them.
Here's the thing. I liked Beyond Vape a lot when I first found the website, started going there, because it seemed like solid products, right? And I bought the Beacon and I bought the first Mako RDA. And here's the thing. One of the fucking negative posts from the Mako fell out. Literally fucking fell out of the RDA. I've never even had a clone do that. I've had positive posts come out because they're tied to the 510 or whatever, right? But I've never had a negative post fall out of an RDA except for the Mako. And so that really disappointed me. The Beacon is a piece of shit, you're right. I've tried to refurbish that mod so many fucking times and put different springs in the button, and it just always gives me hot button. It's not a good mod. It's not a good mod. But some of their shit is good. You know what I mean? They do have like Aria works with them a lot. Aria built. and some of their shit is good. You know.
Well, like I said, I'm only speaking for the one, the one that I've got experience with, and it's a pile of crap.
Yeah, it is. It's a total piece of shit. I still have it. I mean, it's technically still functional, but it's just
it's functional.
It doesn't work for what I want it to do. You know.
Yeah, exactly. It's great for like a 2-ohm build. It's perfect if you want to wait a week and a half for it to ramp up.
Absolutely, I'm 100% with you. Yeah. So yeah, I guess 18350 obsolete, 26650 a niche market at best, and lipos kind of were gonna be a thing, but it turns out they're probably not gonna be a thing. So I guess it looks like 18650 is gonna be the thing we stick with, for better or for worse. Stacks. I mean, stacks are what's up now. You don't really need a 2650 anymore. Stacks. Yeah, Giancarlo. Indeed, it did suck because I paid a lot of fucking money for that authentic setup. I was I had been vaping for years at that point, but it was like one of my first authentic only setups I bought was the Beacon with the goddamn Mako. And I was really excited. I spent $70. I think it was $60 to $70 for the Mako, and it was a good $80 for the Beacon. So you're talking like at least $150. It's shitty. No, Princess, you did not miss the Cloud Comp. We are going to do it here very soon. All right. Okay. I had something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, so anything that just came out or anything that's coming out that you guys are excited about?
I'm excited about the Icon. I got it.
Hey, that
I
counts.
got it. Waiting.
Yes, Slushy 18650s are in laptops. They use them in everything. The original electric cars had stacks of 18650s. They're a very, very common battery for a lot of electronics and stuff like that. Yeah, well, Sub-ohm Innovations is coming out with a new mod, a new Beck mod. It looks really nice. It looks like it's a copper, I think, or brass. I couldn't really tell from the picture. They might have both. I'm not sure. And Sub-ohm Innovations, they've made a lot of cool shit. The Shorty and all that shit. They make really quality products. So I'm looking forward to that.
And it's $300 price tag.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. But you know, give it a couple months and it'll fucking drop dramatically, I'm sure. And then the same people who made I'm fucking, of course I'm not gonna be able to remember their name. The same people who made the Aeolus light. Fuck, I can't remember their name. But they just came out with a new RDTA. It's called the Alpine, and it looks gorgeous, dude. It's really, really nice, and it's you know, pretty expensive. I think it's like $60, $70, something like that. Yeah, shocker. I've been saving my money though, and I almost have enough to buy an authentic broadside. I wanted to buy one a long time ago. Just financially, I just haven't been in a good place lately because of having to buy a car and all this other shit. And
it's understandable.
Yeah, and but I want one. They're pretty cheap, $150. You can get one. You know,
hell, I just now got my stack piece for my broadside, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
After all these months, you know, and going on and on about the broadside, I just now got my fucking stack piece.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I really want to get also the Colt 45 from TVL.
Yeah.
I actually bought my fucking Rig V3 instead of the Colt 45. And I've regretted that shit ever since I got the rig. I really should have got the Colt 45.
They have stack pieces for the Colt 45 now too.
Yeah, and they also have them for if you have a rig. If you have a rig, they sell them on Vape Amp right now. They're selling the extension tubes as well.
$40.
Yeah.
Well, 40 to 60, depending on which one you want.
Yeah, if you just get the regular aluminum one or whatever, it's actually pretty cheap. It's like $40, like you said. But then, I want one that's going to actually match my mod, and so it is $60. Gorgeous.
I mean, like the broadside, the stack piece for the broadside was only $60. You know, that's something I think. I mean, it's kind of off topic, but I've been noticing a lot of higher quality mods are coming out for more affordable prices.
Well, they have
here
to.
lately.
They have to.
Mhm.
Just to stay competitive, they're going to have to.
Well, yeah, but there is that other market. You know, there's that market up here that they don't have to do anything. They can go up if they want, and there'll still be demand.
Especially
Yeah.
the broadside. The broadside could sell for $250.
It could.
I don't want to give them
very
the
well
wrong
could.
idea,
Don't-
but you're
don't let
right.
them
They
do
have a
that.
huge following.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll happen because that was some of the reason that the broadside got so popular. I mean,
Right.
it is a quality device, but it's a quality device at a bargain price. Huh. There's your tagline, but that's what helped it to get into the most amount of people's hands and to get the following up.
But right
Yeah.
now, they could say, well, production costs have gone up. We need to raise it $50.
Yeah.
And you're right. People
Box
could even blink
mods
an eye
are
on it.
coming out with some new stuff too. They're coming out with some new stuff too.
I was going to say I've been hearing things that they were coming out with new stuff,
Mhm.
but I didn't want to just spread rumors.
The
But
box is
if
awesome.
you've heard that too, then that's probably good.
It's not a rumor.
I've seen it.
It's just nothing's been
Oh, okay.
announced.
Okay.
I've seen the box is fucking gorgeous, but
Oh, okay.
it's just another stab wood box. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you can get them anywhere.
Yeah, that's a
But-
weird direction to go. I didn't hear that they were doing a stabwood box. So that's a weird direction to go. It's not really where I would have thought they would go.
They're coming out with new tube mods too, though.
Good, because that's
Yeah.
what I want.
Well, yeah, broadside, but BJ Box Mods is where broadside came from. You know, so they're known for their box mods.
Same company.
Yeah.
The VGod Pro, I've just started seeing the VGod around. This is one Castillo is asking, what do you guys think of the VGod
Yeah.
Pro? I've seen them around. I'm very interested in them. I just haven't got a chance to use one yet. But definitely interested.
The Mech
I'm also
mod?
interested. Yeah.
The Mech mod, I think it's ugly as hell.
You don't like it?
No, I think it looks like a tampon carrier.
I love it. I think it looks nice. They have different styles and shit too. Yeah, I think the VGod's cool. Also, oh my god, fuck, what's the name of that company? Geek Vape. They have a mech mod out, and you can get it as a kit with like an RDTA or with an RDA, and those are nice.
Karma?
Yeah, the Karma. Yeah, Karma kit.
Yeah, I thought about getting that.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
relatively
you can
cheap.
get them for like $30.
Yeah, I've heard good things about them. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in getting that. See, that's the thing. There's so many new products out that I would be interested in getting, but every time I buy like a $30 mod or a $50 mod, it's taking me further away from the mods that I actually really want, like the broadside or like, the Colt 45. So,
yeah.
Are you going to order an Icon?
An Icon?
Mm-hmm.
I want to, definitely. I just based on nothing, no hype, based on no who is making it, just based on the thing itself.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like the looks of it. I think it looks cool. I'm definitely interested. It depends on the price, I guess. What do they have a price already for it? I'm sure, right?
That's $30.
Oh yeah, then I'll order one for sure. Yeah. I'm interested. I'm very interested.
It's looking pretty nice. I can't wait to get it.
I saw a pre-release version, like a review version that somebody had posted on Instagram, and it looked cool.
I like
so
that
there
it
was gonna be
takes
some.
goon tips. It's
What's
nice.
that?
It's nice that it takes goon tips.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, here's the thing. We need a standardized 510 drip tip size, like a goon size, something like that,
well, we already have a standard size is 510.
Yeah.
Now we just need to go to the goon and just say that's the next size.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's totally 100%. I also need, if anybody knows where I can get a fucking drip tip for my M-Turk Addy. God damn it, I would love to have a fucking drip tip for that thing, man. I would use it so much more if it had a real drip tip.
Speaking of drip tips, see this on my rig mod here, the Roughneck. This was out of commission because I didn't have a drip tip for it.
I like that.
And I was able to get one from the guys at in Atlanta. Rig was there, so I appreciate them hooking me up with that.
It's beautiful.
So
It actually
now-
matches the copper pretty well too.
Yeah, now it's back in action. There's a Rig V2. But it was one of those where the tips were really hard to find.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I guess that the only way I could get one for the Turk is to actually have somebody make one for it.
That's the best way to do it. That way you get it
yeah.
customized.
Yeah, totally.
Next time you go to a show, maybe Gator Tips will be there. You can stand in line for
Actually.
2 hours to get one.
Now that I have this new beautiful van that only has 70,000 miles on it, I'm going to start going to vape shows further away, than I normally would have.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm waiting for one to come to like Las Vegas, like a big one. I would love to go to Vegas. I'm only like a few hours away. So.
Hey, Travis, I think we're going to be going to the Vegas one, so we'll be
Shut
in
the
touch.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Seriously.
Dude. Oh,
Yeah, I think me and my wife are going to make it.
if you go, I'll go 100%. I'll go. I got to fucking do that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Beauty in the Vape has a message retracted. What the hell
Let's
was
see
that, Beauty?
Let's find out. What do you say?
Can't she
Fucking
retracted
find that
it,
out.
guys?
I can.
Huh? She retracted it though.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
20 o'clock.
And
Come on, Tony.
there's a kitty. I see a kitty.
Yeah, that's Katniss.
Katniss.
She's already heard her name. Here
Yep,
she
here
comes.
she comes.
Yeah, she's my son's cat, but she loves the fuck out of me, so she's always around me. She's actually a little witch. She likes to bite the fuck out of me. Get out of here. She'll just walk up and
Is that
bite
why
me
you
when
sit
I'm
on her?
expecting it. I will sit on her if she's not careful. Yeah, so lately I've been on this diet. It's kind of like a mix of like Atkins and just common sense, right? I'm trying to cut carbs as much as possible. I lost 4 pounds the first week. I lost a couple more pounds the second week. But I'm fucking hungry all the time.
Protein.
So
Protein.
vaping's actually helping a lot.
You need to
So
make
let's
sure
talk
that
about
you-
food then.
Okay,
food.
let's talk about it.
Well, in Detroit when we were there, we had these awesome Coney Island dogs
Oh God.
smothered with cheese and chili. And they were just like the best things ever. And Yeti had chili cheese fries.
Mhm.
Mm,
Oh.
They were awesome, weren't they?
Oh. Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Where did
Yeah,
you have them at?
They
God
were
damn,
good.
so
There just
fucking
wasn't
hungry.
enough of them.
I just realized because I saw that I knew I was putting on some weight, but then Josh came over and Josh has actually been losing weight because he was sick
Yeah.
and then he got in a car accident and so he lost like 30 pounds, so he's lost quite a bit of weight. And just sitting next to him and then like I was editing videos and I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucking huge. I'm getting huge, and so scared me a little bit and I'm trying to change something. I've been exercising. My doctor a few months ago, he put me on fucking TRT. I don't know if there's any older gentlemen out there who know. It's testosterone replacement therapy. Because I did blood work. I was a little bit low, and he's putting me on this fucking testosterone, and it's really great because I have tons of energy. I feel like it makes me feel younger. I wake up, I feel great. But I've been exercising a lot too, and it just doesn't. Exercising, if you're not trying to lose fucking weight, I don't know. It's just like I was just getting bigger. It was making me bigger and bigger. Oh, you motherfucker, Yeti. You know what's so bad? That's like one of my favorite things ever. Is easy cheese and crackers. Oh my god. Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. Here's the thing, Scott. So Scott said he weighs over 17 stone. That's a UK thing, stone. How much stone is in a pound?
I think it's like 14 pounds is a
It
stone.
changes.
Does it change?
It changes with the
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
He weighs as much as a horse.
Travis,
Oh, no.
it's real
No,
easy.
that's 17 hands.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
It's real easy to tell, Travis. Go out in your driveway, pick up 17 rocks, and put them on a scale.
No, originally though, that's what they did. They had stones. They were like they would use those to measure grain and shit. Like we had this many stone of grain, you know, but not anymore.
A standard stone weighs 35.5 pounds.
I think you're just talking crap. I think you're just fucking full of shit right now. I never know what if I can believe you guys or not, and I think half the time I can't.
So if he weighs 17 times 35, that's quite a bit.
Fucking thousands of pounds and shit.
A lot.
Poor Scott.
I think it's like 14 pounds or 15 pounds. Oh, G said 14 pounds.
Giancarlo just Googled it.
What was it? Was it 14?
14, yeah.
It's 12 to 14 pounds. That was one of those two.
14 times 37 is...
A lot.
Holy shit.
He said 17 anyways. He said, I bet you were wanking like a motherfucker on that testosterone. No, but it does affect you in that way. 100%. Yeah. I'm much more virile than I have been lately. It made a huge difference. I mean, I can lift weights for like 3 or 4 days, and there's a noticeable visual difference in my muscles. I think any man over 35 should take testosterone. That's my opinion, because it makes me feel like I'm 20.
Not really. Only if you're low, because too much of it is fucking terrible.
Yeah. There's been a lot of research that a little bit of extra doesn't really hurt.
Well, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not saying take a fucking 6 units, you know, twice a day. But like I'm on a very, very mild. It is injections, which is fucking crazy. But my fiance just gives me an injection once a week in my the muscle in my back. It hurts. It used to hurt. It doesn't hurt anymore. I've been taking it for a couple months now, but it's pretty crazy.
Just have a port installed.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. You know, and it doesn't hurt when it's happening, but like the next day, it feels like I got kind of like stung by a bee or something all day. It's kind of a bitch.
Isn't that shit really expensive too?
I don't pay for it. My insurance does.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think that it's relatively expensive.
Like $900 a shot or something.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's cheaper than buying like Viagra and shit is. Viagra is like $250 for 6.
Yeah, it's about $10 a pill.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I was actually, this is no bullshit either. I was actually prescribed Viagra for blood pressure. No bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is. That is what it's intended for.
Yeah.
I know that, but it's become a cosmetic item now.
Oh,
and I went to the doctor, or I went back to the doctor. I was like, you know, this prescription is going to cost me, you know, like $450. I was like, is there not anything else you can give me? They're like, well,
it's
yeah,
also
of course there is.
It's also going to give me a fucking raging hard on at the same time.
No.
Sure is, but I get feedback for Viagra prescriptions.
Yeah, nobody's ever complained about that before.
No,
Well, I can't afford to get the shit.
no,
Yeah.
wait a minute, Yeti. Now, if they know that you have a heart or anything related problem, that's not cosmetic or anything like that. It's a health related. It should cover it. It just has to be worded correctly on the prescription.
Well, yeah, but at the time I didn't have insurance.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
It was all out of pocket.
The thing about the Viagra, so you make Viagra, then Cialis, and some other shit. Because I said I didn't want to do the testosterone at first because I didn't know anything about it. But after I researched it, it's safer than a lot of things are.
It's natural.
That shit's all expensive. Like the first prescription would cost me $250 for 6. But then after that, I would only have to pay $50 through my insurance. I'd pay $50 a month. But getting that $250 and saying I'm gonna take this amount of money and spend it on 6 tablets that basically do nothing except make my fucking dick hard. It's really hard to justify that money for me, at least. Yeah. Another thing about testosterone, it makes you fucking grow hair like crazy. I was only having to shave like twice a week. Now I have to shave every day. Every fucking day. It's crazy.
any
All right.
top of your head?
Maybe on this
no.
show.
I don't think the people on this show, people watching this have never seen me without my hat on. For a reason.
You're right.
My fiance's all laughing at me. She's all laughing. Come on.
Hey, now, is there new hair growth on the head now?
Take it off.
No.
No?
Just take
It's
it
not
off.
that good. It's not that good.
Well,
Take it off. Lose the shirt.
you should have took it a couple years ago. Maybe it'll help. No.
Yeah. No, I think that going bald, I think, is like a genetic thing.
She's coming over to take it off. Take it
There's
off.
Misty.
Nothing. No.
You don't fucking know. You've never seen me without my hat on.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. There's a few people that have. Yeti, Giz, Dawn from Adore has seen me without my hat on.
Take it off.
I'm not taking it off.
Just the Broskies. Take it off.
Yeah, well, by the time this is done, there's gonna be like 200 people that watched it. I'm like, get over here.
He's going to lose that hat by the end of the show. You know that, right?
I'm walking you out of this fucking house. Take your dog with you. Supposed to be on my side.
Spoiler alert, he has a blueberry muffin tattooed on the top of his skull.
That's dope. I guess.
Oh, just looked on Facebook. How long has he got a pic on there?
Not all these people are on my Facebook, Scott.
Oh.
Only a select few. Those people have all seen me without my hat on.
Mm.
I've seen you without your clothes on.
Yes, you
Whoa.
have. Hey, naked,
Wow.
bro. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this cloud comp, and then let's do the giveaway, and let's get out of here.
Mm.
Kojak had more hair than me, I think. You know, the sad thing is that I was starting to go bald in my early 20s, which was really hard. I was, honestly, like, no bullshit. It was tough to know, like, I'm going bald. To like have like thinning hair when you're like 23, that shit's rough. Because nobody around you does. Like, none of my peers had bald. We're going bald. Now, almost all my friends are fucking balding, at least, But it was rough.
Well, that's like me. I've had long hair my entire life, but then around 26, 27, I started noticing this thinning spot back here, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Finally, I said fuck it, and I shaved my head. I had a shaved head for about 15 years, up until about a year ago, and I just finally said fuck it. I'm tired of shaving. I threw all my razors away. I just said fuck it. I don't care. I'll just be a balding, long-haired person. I don't care. How many people do you know that have long hair and are bald?
A few.
Few.
It seems
I
like the
don't give a
last
shit anymore.
like the last grasp. You're like, I'm gonna grow it long where I can.
I just don't give a shit. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, no. Whatever makes you comfortable. I usually shave my head.
I'm
My
about
son
ready
is
just to say-
19, and he's bald.
Yeah.
Not, and it's just because of medication.
Mm.
He used to have a whole head, like hairline that was up to here. I was like, oh, he did not inherit his father's genes, And all of a sudden, he was on a medication called Risperdal, and it made him lose all of his hair. I mean, it made literally he looks like a 40-year-old man in high school. He only has 2 months left, and he gets sometimes stopped in the hallway. A parent would come in and go,
that sucks.
teacher, and he's like, no, me student,
Poor guy.
Damn.
Oh,
Wasn't he just shave it?
we shave it down, but sometimes he'll not even want it. If it's cold out and stuff, he's like, nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. High school's tough.
They're brutal. They're brutal, especially when 7th and 8th graders are now mixed in with high school students. The 7th and 8th graders are still immature, and they tease and torment, and they're cruel.
My son, he literally just shaved his head, like at the beginning of I don't know, like a month ago, he shaved his head with clippers. It wasn't all the way to the skin, and he came home with tears in his eyes. I mean, he got fucking harassed. Look at you big beautiful bastard. Look at all that. Fuck, I'd trade you for some of that.
Look at all that hair.
You look like a fucking caveman, even more than Yeti tonight. That's pretty much. That's saying
I love it
something
when
right
he
there.
takes his hair down. It just blends so well with the beard.
I'm a little bald challenged.
You have to thin your hair. Mom used to
Patricia
have to
challenge.
thin my hair out. It used to come in so thick that it was like real puffy.
Must be
And
nice.
Look like a redheaded Jesus.
I almost spit on a police car.
So can't you come to the live
Mutes.
show?
He muted. What a chicken shit.
I love you.
I love you. No.
Everything.
She was
I love you
just she was
too.
just saying Yeti loves you too.
Aw.
She
Yeah.
almost spit on a police car outside. We live right next to like a main road, and so if you're sitting out there blowing movies, might spit on a cop. All right. So all of a sudden, towards the end of the show, we're getting people back for the fucking giveaway.
Mhm.
All right, cloud competition. The rules are you have to have a single coil, has to be 1 ohm at least, and you can put any amount of wattage or voltage through that shit that you want.
Shit, do I need to prove this thing again?
Oh my goodness. Yeti's having a hell of a time.
No, I'm good. I just
Okay.
gotta show you that it's a
You know,
2.4
cloud
power.
competition.
All right, who wants to go first?
I got a 1.26.
Excellent.
And it is single.
2.6.
Single.
I can't
Oh,
see
you-
yours, Yeti. Yours is just a blur, buddy.
I know, it sucks.
Hey, there's the thing though. I think that we all trust each other enough to go on the honor system.
I'll take a picture and put it on Facebook. How about that?
Everybody take a picture and put it on Instagram.
I checked mine on 2 different regulators. I don't have an ohm reader anymore.
Yes.
Maybe I do somewhere, but I just haven't used one in so long. I checked it on 2 different mods though, and it's 1.1. So
I've got like 5 ohm meters, but none of them work. fuck. What's that place called? Coil. Fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
oh,
about.
I know.
Okay, I'll go first. You want to present me?
I do.
God damn
Hold
it.
on one second. Vape Jesus is gonna go first.
That's right.
He brought the fish and loaves.
Okay. Tonight I'm going to be vaping on a 2.2 coil,
Excellent.
and here it is.
10 watts. Giz is gonna win this, I think. That's a nice cloudage, bro. You fucked up the zoom on your camera with it.
24
Okay, it's on
milligrams.
Instagram.
Not yet, Scott. I haven't watched the video yet. Sorry, buddy. I will though. All right. So,
Not bad for a boulder.
I actually think that was pretty good. No joke. I think it was pretty good. Who's next?
There you go.
I'm working.
Okay, I'll do mine. I'll do mine real quick. Okay, so I have mine. It's a 22 wrap, 24 gauge, Microm 80. It is 1.1 ohms, and I have it on my RT Vape series box mod. Yeah, single coil, and I'm using the Patriot. This seems to be like the one I use every week because it's one that's empty every week because I never use this one.
And it's patriotic.
It's straight patriotic. Yeah. Not much better than Giz's, honestly. It's good though, good flavor. Lots of surface area. All right, who's next? Yeti, you ready?
If you want me to go,
I do. Win this contest, Yeti.
it's 2.6 ohms at for 12.8 volts. It's not firing. Shit. There we go.
Car battery.
Uh-oh, he's gonna freeze before he can fucking blow it. You got to redo that shit. You froze right in the middle of it.
Did I really?
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're good.
Will that work?
That works.
Did it freeze?
No, we saw
okay.
it. Absolutely. All right, and then Nikki and then chat can vote who's gonna win.
That wasn't bad.
There you go.
All right, chat. Who won the cloud competition? Let's hear it. Come on. Everybody got to vote. Come on. We got one person that's voted so far. Yeti all the way.
Yeah.
Fucking Yeti all votes for himself. Oh.
Oh, Beauty
rolling
got
in.
me.
Beauty voted for Nikki. You're so sweet, Beauty.
Rigged.
Rigged. Looks like we've got quite a few Yetis. We've got quite a few Travises. Juan said a draw between the two. Rematch.
Juan said
Want to do a
that.
little rematch or what? Mike Vapes always wins. Well, he's not here. I'll do a little rematch. I don't care. Let's do it.
There's 2 for Travis and Yeti. 1 for Nikki and Yeti. Giz and Yeti. Shit, we just need to redo it.
Well,
I
I'll
have
tell you
5
what.
people watching.
No, just nobody's fucking voting because everybody's too lazy to fucking vote. You know, if you don't vote in this contest, I don't see how you could win the fucking the SMOD either. That's what I'm fucking saying. Karen, I'm sorry if this is hard, but you gotta fucking choose.
It's
Time
nothing
to-
personal.
It's time to
No,
fucking.
nobody's gonna be hurt or anything like that. It's who did the best club. It's what a club
This
contest.
is supposed to just be fun anyway. This is supposed to be
Yeah,
a goofy little
fine.
fun thing. Yeah, I know. Everybody here is the best. I voted bitches.
Hey, Mosh, you know you're not only allowed to call me that in the shack.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say Yeti won. Yeti won.
Yeti.
So we got 1 for Paul Hessian, 1 for Yeti. Paul misses tonight, so that's a loss for him,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Well, I don't want it if it's a pity win.
I don't think it's a pity win. You had tons of votes, and a lot of them was between the two of us. I think that in all reality, you won. Church has the deciding vote, and he said Yunkel. So I'm gonna go with him. I think that's vote for who has the most hair. Oh, come on, that's rigged.
Yeah,
Wait,
come
does that
on.
only
Giz
count-
got the most hair.
Does that only count for the head? Because I would totally win.
If you're going full body, I might
Yeah.
be in the contest here.
You could braid my back
Oh,
and my butt
I have my.
and my belly button.
Here's a little too much information for everybody.
yeah, that's, keep that.
I fucking
Oh shit!
back in the day, I used to have my fiance shave my back and shit. And one time when she did that, like prison style, you know what I mean? Because when I was in jail, we used to all fucking shave each other's backs and shit, right? I don't know why, but anyways, so one time I shaved my chest and like everything, right? And then I was like totally hairless. And I tell you what, that shit growing back, I was the most miserable I've ever been my whole life. My whole life. And I said, never again. I'll never do that shit again. Just laying in bed, it's like everything. It's like pokey and miserable.
Yeah.
Fucking miserable.
Just like when you shave your pubes for the first time, huh?
You just gotta keep those shits shaved. That's the whole thing.
And y'all don't play dumb. I know y'all have done it at least
What
once.
year did shaving pubic hair become like the thing that was more common than not? Because now I think it's more common to shave it than not shave it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hygiene.
I think around the 2000s, it started to become
Yeah.
way more
Early.
common. Yeah.
I think when you started having multiple partners and stuff like that, you know, because back in the day, you know,
So 62.
no, no, more of in the 90s, millennium, the 2000s. Yeah.
Because even in pornography, it didn't become
What?
common until the late 90s.
I think
Yeah.
it would coincide with the year that the thong was invented.
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
Absolutely.
hello, that landing strip on a thong is like, you know,
Giancarlo. Shaved pubes. # smooth as eggs. Oh my God.
She knows
Oh,
what's
Lord.
up.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's do the giveaway. I guess we're just going to do it the same as we did last time. So if you weren't here last time, we used to use this website where you could do like a contest giveaway kind of thing like this, but they actually charge for that now. So everybody just has to pick a number between 1 and 100. Go ahead and post that now. If you get the same number as somebody else, it's okay. We can have a runoff. And whoever gets closest to the number between 1 and 100 is the winner. And the panel is more than welcome to join in on this. Everybody can join in.
What are you giving away, Travis?
It's a Snowwolf 200 watt mod. Here it is right here. I literally just took it out of the box to test it to make sure that it works. It's brand new. It has the box. Everything comes with it.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, you'll have to supply your own batteries. It takes two 18650s. Does 200 watts. And yeah, it does temperature control, all that shit. It's an older mod. I mean, it's not brand new or anything. As far as like, this isn't the latest model. But it's still a 200 watt mod. It's still giving away for free. All right, looks like everybody has given their
Hang
number.
on, Travis.
Sure.
I want to throw in on it.
Okay.
So it's just a regular, just a regular typical mod. Let's throw in a set of fuck it. Let's throw in 2 sets of aliens.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, so you guys heard it here first. You're gonna win a couple sets of alien coils and a mod. So
Meets headroom. Meets headroom.
I'll be right back.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Oh shit.
Mad Dog 11 is taken.
How many numbers you gonna put in, G?
11 is taken.
Giancarlo, knock it off.
33. He's put in like 12 numbers.
Knock it off. Here's the thing. It's okay if people pick the same number because we'll just do a runoff after the fact.
Ooh, run off.
Son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to do it 3 times. 2, 3. The number's 8.
Fuck, I knew I should have picked that number. God damn it. I picked
Anybody
3
got-
originally, then back.
I think I saw 7 somewhere.
I had 11. That's 3 away.
I could swear that I saw a 7.
There was
Maybe
a
not.
3. No.
Hey, we got one.
Yeah,
Goes to
there was
11.
no other. There was a 3 and
I was just saying, you ready? Bosch said too that there's a 7. Where's the 7? Who has 7?
I don't see a 7.
I didn't see it. I could have swore I did.
There ain't.
All right. So it looks like 11 is going to be the closest.
Yay!
Yeah,
I was the very first one to put a number in.
you were.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think that in that case, yeah, it's got to be Giz. Giz
But-
won.
Wait,
And,
What
and
was
you
the
know
number?
what?
11.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Now,
Number was 8.
okay, well, there's a 3.
That's 5 though.
I mean, it didn't go over.
I don't think it matters if you go over though.
Oh, okay.
Just whoever's
It works
closest.
that way, and it works that way, and the Price is Right. By God.
I know. Absolutely does.
And seeing as my 200 watt DNA mod just died, my
This
vapor
means
shark,
something for you.
I think that I will actually take that mod. But I would like to go ahead and offer the Yeti coils up. Let's re-roll.
Yeah.
And maybe let's see here. I'm going to throw in a bottle of Adore concentrate.
Boom. That's a great.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I'll
great
take the
deal.
mod, but
Yeah.
It kind of hurts my feelings, Giz.
He's
I
not
have
on
Yeti
those
coils.
coils.
We should share the Yeti coils with other people.
Slushy,
Whoa.
yeah, the panel. I usually let the panel do the giveaways because
We
these
only have
guys,
30
I'm
people.
not cheating with these guys. Trust me. Like,
I think
I would
think
prefer-
I think the number 3 should actually have got it since he was actually close to
What?
the win.
but 11's closer than 5 or 3.
Well,
Gives one.
Giz was 11.
Yeah. Okay, the second number. Everybody got
Okay,
the numbers
and
up yet? Nope.
It'll be a bottle of banana bondage concentrate.
Excellent. So, everybody pick your numbers. We're going to give away 2 sets of alien coils and a bottle of banana bondage concentrates.
Hell yeah.
So here come the numbers rolling in. 27, 33, 4, 28, 81. I'm going to make sure everybody gets their numbers up. And then I'm going to do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. So here we are. We're rolling for 2 sets of alien coils as well as a bottle of banana bondage concentrates, courtesy of our panelists. And I'm going to go for it. Here we go. Give everybody 10 seconds.
9,
Countdown time.
8, 7, 6.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. The number is 67. The number is 67.
Mark Alby's got 61. Jason 63. Oh, which one do you want? You want
No,
67?
Ready to Mosh is 69. That's 2
Yeah.
away.
John Muller's
away.
64. John Muller's
3 away then.
64.
69 is 2 away.
Yeah, it's looking like Mosh is winning it so far.
Mosh.
Yep. It's all you, Mosh.
Mosh got it.
Mosh. Congrats.
Excellent. Couldn't go to a nicer guy. Mosh is a
Yeah, Mosh is
nice,
a cool
nice
mofo.
fucking guy. Yep. Cool.
So
Owen, you're a little late, buddy. Sorry.
for my part of it, Ready to Mosh, send me an email at gizzardstew@gmail.com, and that should do it.
Yeah, and
with your address and information.
are you going to send them the coils too, or do you want them to contact Yeti for the coils?
I think Yeti can send the coils out in a little pack.
Okay,
Right,
so Mosh, hit Yeti up. Where can you get a hold of you, Yeti? Or do you want me to get his address? or whatever?
YetiWire.com.
So yeah, Mosh, you can go ahead and
Right there,
email me,
Mosh.
or Yeti can get a hold of you or whatever. There you go. There it is. Cool. Yeah, so that was awesome. Okay, so before we sign off for the night, though, I wanted to ask Yeti. So I saw you posted on Instagram some really beautiful tank track coils. Very clean, perfect. I mean, some would say. I would say they're perfect. So what's going on? You said you tried a whole new way of making them quicker, making them better. What's going on?
Yep, I've cracked the code. I've found the philosopher's stone of building.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Well, at least for building cat tracks. That's all I can say. Actually, not just cat tracks, any flat wire. I'm not giving away my secret just yet.
Okay.
But I was actually quite amazed. I had an order for a couple sets of cat tracks, and typically anymore, like nowadays, I typically don't keep cat tracks pre-made because they don't order very often. People don't order them very often, and I can take an hour out of my time to whip them up and then go hammer them, because that's how I usually build them, is the traditional way. I'll spin up a multi-core Clapton. It's usually a 4-core Clapton, and then I go and I hammer the shit out of it for about 30 minutes. Well, this new method, if you go look at the pic on Instagram, I can even repost if need be. These things are perfect. The core wires are perfectly flat, which sometimes when you hammer them, sometimes they'll wrap. One will cross, and when it does that, after you hammer it flat, it'll cause, when you're coiling it, it'll cause that lead to break. That one that crosses, it'll break because it's under too much tension. But this new way, they stay perfectly flat and together. And the Clapton is, it's immaculate, honestly. I'm not saying, anybody could do it. If they did it, they would have perfect coils too. I was blown away because it totally took me by surprise. And that's why I just had to post it. I was like, holy shit, this is how it's going to be from now on. So I even made a set for myself to try them out to see if they still vaped as good as the hand hammered. And they even vape better. So, those of you that like cat tracks, they're better than they used to be. So, and plus they're actually gorgeous. They're literally perfect. It's crazy. Now the next one will be flat aliens.
So are you using? Give me a hint here. Are you using tools?
Well, of course.
Obviously you're using tools. Are you using something new that you weren't using before?
Yes.
Okay. I think I know, but I don't want to give away your secrets. So Princess, I see that you're upset here. If you need a mod, hit me up, Travis. Not Travis. I'm not gonna give you my email. Hit me up on overdosevapes@yahoo.com. If you're in need of a mod, I can hook you up. I can help you out with that. Honestly, I didn't mean to get everybody upset here. Giz1, you know, he's part of the show. He's part of, but he's also, you know, one of the community. So I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. All right. Well, before everybody gets too mad at us, I guess we'll get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want to thank the panel for joining me tonight. Paul, you really fucking missed out, and I'll never forgive you. Basically. I told him for the next 20 years I'm just gonna fucking harass him about this.
What the hell was that? That must have been coming from you, Nikki.
What?
Oh, it sounded like a cat fight.
Oh no, the cats are messing with the dog.
Okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're gonna get out of here. It is 8:44, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it. All right. Like I said, anybody want to tell them where they can find you, what's going on, what's happening, all that kind of stuff?
Just if you want to chat with any one of us, you know, sometimes come over to the vapeshack.org.
Yeah, Vape Shack's great, and you know what? Also, I think that Vape Shack could use like an influx of new blood.
Mm-hmm.
Go over there if you have questions, man. The people over there are super great. You know, very helpful, very friendly. I think it's a great place to get started, especially. You know.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
YetiWire.com or Yeti's Uncle at Yeti's Uncle on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Omageddon e-liquid.
Yeah, you want to post? Anybody want to post links in the chat before we leave?
Yeah,
Anybody can post links, of course. And then Gizzard Lizards,
Yes.
Lizard Gizzards. So where can they find you? YouTube?
YouTube, Gizzard Stew channel, and at Gizzard Stew on Instagram, and Stewish Gizzard on Snapchat.
Oh, you do Snapchat?
No, I
No,
don't.
fuck, see, I can never fucking trust anything you say. Son of a gun. Do you do Twitter?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's at What's Up Gizzard.
What's up?
Is it really?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You know why? Because Gizzard Stew was taken on
Oh,
Twitter.
wow. No shit.
Yes,
You're fucking so full of it.
it's true.
It would have been funny if you would have just did the who the fuck is Gizzard Stew, and that way that it would have linked them back to him. Who is he? Guy? Who's he?
I'm not telling you my Snapchat. Fuck that.
I don't fucking do Snapchat. I don't even know what the fuck it is, really.
Mine is
it's just a
Gizzard
way to
Stew.
make funny faces.
My Twitter's Gizzard Stew. No,
My
our Twitter
Snapchat is.
Our Twitter is at OverDose Vapes. You guys can check us out there. Giancarlo, if you want to post a link to your online storefront in the chat, I would be totally okay with that. Oh, let me give you a wrench. Hold on.
I put it up there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
still
do it
gonna give you a
again.
wrench.
I'll do it again. Fuck it.
Get it?
Yeah, he's now got a wrench anyways too. Yeah, you guys should definitely check out Giancarlo. He has a great line of e-liquids, two great lines of e-liquids. He's got Omageddon, and also he's got the Duck Pond e-liquids. Both of them have some killer flavors in there. Not every single one of them was for me, but I definitely enjoyed the majority of the liquids. So that's really saying something.
Hashtag I know a guy.
Hashtag I know a motherfucking guy. Yeah, look at those beautiful bottles. I don't think they sell those anymore though, right?
No.
No, yeah. But you will get some really nice black unicorn bottles with great art and stuff, so it's awesome. No problem, Giancarlo. You're a great dude, so I don't mind helping out at all. All right, so we're out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Look forward to videos this coming up week. We should be releasing at least 5 videos this next week, which is going to be great. I'm really trying to get us back to doing reviews at least, 4 times a week. That's really what my goal is, to get us to doing that again. Yeah, absolutely. So, so Princess, like I was saying, hit me up at, overdosevapes@yahoo.com, and we can talk about helping you out. I always, you know, and here's something, if I can help people, I totally will do that. I will help people until I have nothing left, because I really believe that vaping is the only way that we're going to all be able to live and to see our grandkids and our fucking grandkids' kids. You know, vaping is something that saved my life and changed my life. And if I can spread that around, I'm more than happy to do it. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.